Ava DuVernay, how's it going? Congratulations, you and Tom King working together on New Gods. Now listen, during the build-up to A Wrinkle in Time, I was talking about your film and I commented and I said, it was all about representation rather than storytelling. And you blocked me. But seeing I'm a big DCEU fan, I was wondering if you could unblock me. Well, if that's how you feel, is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Mouth and fancy seeing you here, and you are very welcome, my friends, and especially my enemies. Come in, sit down, no touching. I don't like the touching. But anyway, we have two things to talk about now because it has been confirmed that Tom King and Ava will be writing New Gods together. Ava will definitely be directing the film. There's no chance of her walking away, which I was kind of talking about yesterday, because I still don't have the confidence in the woman to actually make an awesome New Gods movie. But at the end of the day, I don't know much about her. I just know her from A Wrinkle in Time. I'm going to give her a chance. I'm going to see the movie and see what she's done with it. But the thing that fills me with renewed hope is Tom King being involved. Now, this is going to be an interesting project. I don't think this is going to be the awesome, epic project we think it is. I think this is going to be an interesting project. I think this is what they're going to do. I think they're going to pick two characters one from Apocalypse and one from the other planet, right? And these two characters will fall in love and this will cause some kind of situation. That's what I think. Reading Tom King's stuff, he does go for the heart quite a lot. So I think that's what they'll do. So we may get an epic battle, but that might be what it's around. Now, I don't mind that. As long as we can see Darkseid, as long as we can see Big Bertha, as long as we can see Granny Goodness, and they're represented in the right way. Because Hollywood talk about representation, but what about representing the characters that we've grown up with, read and loved all our lives, being represented in an accurate fashion, an accuracy in terms of comic books, right? Not just in the way they look, but in the way they act and react. And that's what I'll be looking for as well. So yes, it was confirmed. And here's the quote Tom King put up there, just to tease us all. He posted this on Twitter late last night. There came a time when the old gods died. So that's basically, it's not very much. Probably that's going to be the first line of the film with whoever's narrating it at the start. So listen, I am very excited for the project. We do not know if this is part of the DCEU. If it is, then I suppose you may have to do some backstory or backtracking with Steppenwolf and Darkseid. In fact, right, this film is an opportunity to make up for the less of a narrative we got in Justice League with Steppenwolf and with Darkseid. They mentioned Darkseid once, which is ridiculous. I don't understand, right? They wanted to lighten this film up, and that's why they removed Zack Snyder, right? But I don't understand why we still couldn't get the narrative, why the audience couldn't know why Steppenwolf was on Earth, why Steppenwolf was really motivated to get the mother boxes, and who his mother actually was. Because we hear him go, mother, and it's like a sitcom, wasn't it? Nobody understood why, because it wasn't explained. So just because you want a generic Avengers movie doesn't mean you can't explain what the villain's actually doing. So that's what I didn't understand. I understand it in a sense that Joss Whedon was told that they wanted a very short movie, just under 2 hours. So he was under a lot of pressure, and I do get it, but that information was very, very important. So yes, I am excited for this project. I think you should be excited if you're a fan as well. As I say, I don't know if this is going to be a part of the DCEU, but I don't think there is a DCEU anymore. I just think it's a franchise within a franchise. Yes, there's a DCEU, there's a DC world of films and stuff, but I think each franchise will be within its own franchise. A franchise within a franchise, and this is what I'm always talking about. And New Gods is a great example, you know. The New Gods, these two planets, you know, that's a franchise within itself. The Green Lantern, the Core, that's a franchise within itself. The Flash family, the Batman family, even the Superman family. I think they're going for franchises within a franchise. So I think that's very ambitious. Now, it's going to be interesting with New Gods. Can it capture the imagination? I can't see this film making $1 billion because who knows about the New Gods apart from DC fans? Unless, as I've predicted, they do it in a way that kind of enables the mainstream kind of cinema goer who wouldn't normally go to a film like this to go. And I think making it a love story about a character from Apocalypse and a character from the other planet, the planet that's kind of, you kind of got Trump. Basically, Darkseid is Trump, right? Darkseid is Trump, and I suppose the other planet is run by Obama. That's the kind of comparison I can make for you. So let's just say someone from Trump world and Obama world fall in love, right? And then there's going to be a war, right? And I think that's what's going to happen in the movie. But I'm sure Tom King will keep on posting about this. I'm really, really excited. Obviously, Ava can direct. She's gone to film school and all of that. But I think, I don't have the trust in her right now. But at the end of the day, I think life should be about acceptance, giving people a chance, giving people the opportunity to prove you wrong. And I hope that Ava makes a great movie. I also hope one day she'll unblock me because I didn't say anything that bad to her. I just felt she was the type of person more focused on political representation rather than making good films and representing, great, interesting characters. She blocked me for that. I don't think I said anything wrong, but that's the problem, isn't it? Or the consumer and the people within the industry in that bubble thinking they're better than us. But, I'm excited. And if Ava directs a great movie, I will certainly say so. But I do think it's absolutely key and pivotal that Tom King and Ava are working on this project together. And I think this is the future. I think this is what's going on with The Flash right now. We haven't heard anything. So if that situation goes down as well, and I keep on forgetting who Ezra Miller's writing it with. I forget the guy's name. Icon, legendary. I could Google it now, but it doesn't matter, right? So if that situation comes about, I'll be very excited. I've always said it. Said it, and I quote tweeted the showrunner of Krypton's tweet, who said he was very excited about Tom King being involved in New Gods. And I said, it's staggering to me that more comic book writers are not involved with comic book movies and comic book TV shows. They're the ones who know these characters. These are people who care about these characters. And as creatives in Hollywood care less and less about the characters they're writing for, we need people who actually understand and care about these characters. So that's New Gods. Really looking forward to it. So Umberto Gonzalez keeps on insisting that they're still they still haven't decided on Pattinson or the other guy, and they're basically still taking screen tests and all that. I can tell you that Pattinson is the new Batman. It's as simple as that. And also, Umberto Gonzalez is insisting that shooting doesn't start till 2020. But I found this from a very reputable source, and I'm going to read it to you. The Batman, a new film to be directed by Matt Reeves, is shooting in London this autumn. Visit, and you can do this as well, visit ukproductionsnews.com for more info about this production. And many, many more. So you can do that. And maybe I'll do that right now for you, and we'll see. We'll check it out. You see, this is really exciting when you do things within the moment, isn't it? And you don't script something. So I just went on this ukproductionnews.com, and you can go on there as well, by the way. But you have to subscribe. Now, I don't think you pay a subscription. You just subscribe like you would on YouTube. But I can't be bothered right now to start putting email addresses and passwords in. So it's very interesting. When I saw this, I thought this seemed like a reputable source. But going on there now, I don't know. So it's very interesting. The Batman, a new film to be directed by Matt Reeves, is shooting in London this autumn. Visit ukproductionsnews.com for more information. Now, this basically says that this is going to be shooting in autumn. So, as I said, Umberto Gonzalez is saying that this film won't be shooting till 2020. So this is very interesting. If it is shooting in 2020, that means the script is pretty much locked now, despite all these American sites saying that's not the case. And they're saying that basically they've still got these two actors, and they haven't decided who's doing the film. So basically, if this UK production site is right, and I don't know because I've never heard of it before, I will subscribe to it and find out about it, and I'll let you guys know. But basically, I think that I believe there's something about me that believes that this film will be shooting this autumn. I don't believe, and Umberto Gonzalez and the Rap do like to stir it up a bit. And of course, when they keep on repeatedly telling people, "Oh, the script's not locked yet," "Oh, they haven't decided who they're going to cast," "Oh, it's not being filmed to 2020," it puts doubts around Matt Reeves, doesn't it? Which is, of course, the chatter that they want. So I'm going to put my head on the chopping block and say that Pattinson is the Batman, and that they will be shooting in London this autumn, 2019. I think that's what's going to happen, and I'm very excited about that. And I can't wait to see some of the on-set pics when things get going. This film is happening. This film is happening. I've had my doubts in the past, but it's happening. This film is happening. It's going to be shot. It starts to shoot this year. The script is locked down. They've decided Pattinson's going to be the Batman. You can take that to the bank, and whatever other crap you see, basically forget about it. The Batman is happening. Matt Reeves will be the Batman, and I think we should all start to be really pumped about that.